Howard Lutnick, you are amazing. Secretary of Commerce designate. You should be confirmed, God willing. Your inspiration after 9/11 and everything that happened with your firm and how you rebuilt it, and now you're a public service. But above all else, you're a voice of the Jewish community to the President of the United States.
So I don't know if you know. So this is Howard Lutnick. This is the Secretary of Commerce for Trump. And he's been seen chuckling. If you've seen all the videos where Trump is being asked about the Epstein file, you see the guy chuckling like a little demon behind him. That's Howard Lutnick. He ran a financial firm that was active during 9/11. But here's where it gets weird. Conveniently, on September 11th, almost all of his employees were working in the World Trade Center. Almost all of them died. You know who wasn't there that day? Howard Lutnick. Conveniently, he was taking his son to kindergarten, allegedly, in my opinion. Almost 10 years later, and several years after he called Jeffrey Epstein disgusting, and after Epstein was convicted of sex crimes, he takes a boat with all of his kids that in the emails he specified all the ages of. 14, 13, 12, 11, 7. We're going to the island. We're going to go boat over to the island. And he said he was disgusted with him. He never met with him, allegedly, in my opinion. Then he goes in front and he's questioned and he says, I just went there for lunch. I just went to the island with all my children and nannies and specified the ages to go for lunch. Right, so it gets weirder. Again, this is why it's important to look at this information, because people are starting to really question 9/11. For a long time, that was just one of the wackiest conspiracy theories. And now it's looking slightly more plausible. I'm joking, by the way. I'm on YouTube. I don't believe this. But the argument is like, okay, how could 9/11 happen? You're acting like all these powerful people in government, all the pilots, people in information, people in media, BBC media who reported the tower falling over before it even fell over. You are insinuating that the government, the media, influential people like Larry Silverstein, who took out an insurance policy and made billions of dollars for 9/11, that all of them were colluding together to keep a giant secret. That's insane. And then you look at the Epstein files and you're like, oh yeah, they did do that. They did keep a secret. They can. People in banks, media, government, they can keep a giant secret a secret. So now the major argument against 9/11 being an inside job has now vanished just like that. And so again, I'm going to watch this video. Look at his reaction, Howard Lutnick. Again, Jewish Zionist. People are saying he's Trump's handler. Look how he reacts when Rabbi Shmuley, again, Michael Jackson's spiritual leader, aka, in my opinion, a handler. Rabbi Shmuley was the one pushing a lot of the narrative that Michael Jackson was a pedophile. Now we realize he's vindicated. I crushed him in a debate. You know, I did that for MJ. Let's see how they communicate about 9/11.
Confirm, God willing, your inspiration after 9/11 and everything that happened with your firm and how.
What do you think that look is? You know what that look is here to me? Allegedly, in my opinion, we both know. We know. You know.
And everything that happened, after 9/11 and everything that happened with your firm and how you rebuilt it, and now you're a public service. But above all else, you're a voice of the Jewish community to the President of the United States, the greatest friend we've ever had in the White House. May God bless you in everything that you do. Thank you for leading the American delegation to remember the 6 million martyrs of the Holocaust.
And thank you. Thank you for 9/11, and thank you for the 6 million martyrs and the Holocaust. See how all this is connected? The 2 points he brings up: gives her credit for being such a 9/11 hero, talks about the 6 million martyrs and how important that is, and Howard Lutnick is all over the Epstein files. Not only that, Rabbi Shmuley was Michael Jackson's spiritual leader. See how all these conspiracies, all connected? It's almost like there's a giant secret shadow mafia organization working together to control the world.